So my dear friends from all over the world, this is Silvio, the wine entrepreneur, and you're on a journey of wine, spirits, culinary delight, and a good time. Welcome aboard and all aboard to Nationwide Wine. Please subscribe. So I got a really good friend with me right now, Jacob King, and we are at Cafe Portobello, actually Portobello Cafe, and it's in Eddystone, Pennsylvania, right off of Chester Pike. But interesting enough, it's right across St. Rosa of Lima, and you can hear the church bells right now as we speak. So you know it's 6 p.m. in Eddystone, Pennsylvania. There you go.
There you go. Those are the good ones.
So we're going to sample 3 wines, actually 4 wines today. One's a Moscato from Australia. And then the other 3 wines are specifically Walla Walla from Washington State, Walla Walla, Washington State, wine that I represent. And the Moscato is for my friend here, based on another good friend named Tony Gray. He was the winemaker, and we're going to sample his wine also. So it's so great to have you on board, and let's have a great time and enjoy this. I really want to get this going right now because of the fact that we have the church bells. So here we have a 2019 Walla Walla Merlot, and Washington State. I have not sampled this yet. I can only imagine it's going to be absolutely wonderful, and interesting enough, it just got rated, and I'm not going to say who because it comes out November 19th.
You got the scoop.
Yeah. It got a 92, and it got a best of. So that I can say. I can't tell you exactly who. So you want to give me your glass? I think that's a church song they're playing right now.
Yeah, it was not the standard 6 bells for 6 p.m. This is a full church bell song right there.
It's a great way to start the video.
Absolutely.
So, naturally, I want your honest opinion on the wine and on the food. And so let's go ahead and... Well, first and foremost, it's really just like beautifully purple. You can almost see through it like a Burgundian wine, except this is a Merlot. Now, a little something about Washington State. When you go, they have the mountain range there. I guess it's the Rockies, right?
Yeah, on the west side.
on the west coast, right? But when you go west of the mountain range, toward the ocean, it's like a wetter climate.
Oh yeah.
Right. But when you go east toward, let's say, if you were going to Utah or Idaho,
Absolutely arid.
they call it the desert, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
And that's where they grow really, really good Cabernet Sauvignon, really, really good Merlot, and also Cabernet Franc. So, cheers, my friend. Cheers.
Has like a full mouth like aftertaste. It sits there, but then almost like dies away. Very like nice note that just kind of seeps into nothingness. Like I don't have like a mouthfeel after. That's really nice. As a red, I don't like something that sticks along like for the ride, and this is a perfect just...
I want you to try something. I want you to curl your palate, take a really, really small amount, because otherwise you might spill, and blow bubbles in. Let me show you.
Blow bubbles in.
And the reason being is because it's going to affect the entirety of the palate. So here, I'll show you. Do that.
For my uncultured self. Let's try this. Ready?
No, that's not true at all, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
That's different.
Totally. And the reason being is because it's affecting the entirety of the palate.
Okay.
Now it's just not dropping off into
Well,
the ether. Like it's hanging on longer than you can imagine.
it hangs on, but like it's not that
Overwhelmingly.
exactly. Yeah,
Right,
but
right.
that's more like again like a nice subtle fade, but it's still there. That's different.
It's a smart Merlot. It really is. Finesse is when you have a wine that can show you all the flavors and the nuances, but it doesn't need to be like some of these, you know, especially back in the day, the Napa Cabernets like just knock you out, or a Brunello de Montalcino, your entire mouth will become dry. Now, did you notice something? Are you salivating?
I am, and I couldn't tell if it was because like the wine perfectly ended with the church song, and like I want more. But it was really funny because like the flavor and the song ended at the same time. That was perfect.
Yeah. And the reason you're salivating is because the tannin, by the way, and I'll explain to you in a moment, the tannins are drying your palate. So what's happening is you want to take another sip.
Yes.
It actually makes you more thirsty.
That's a really bad feedback. That's just drink more. But I want to, so I will.
Yeah. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
It's a lot of beautiful fruit in there.
I was gonna say that when you had first uncorked it, I was actually smelling the cork and I was getting very high like fruit notes, deep, rich soil. That was beautiful. He really caught me like sniffing the cork for probably 2 minutes. That's really nice.
Yeah, and the fruit notes that I'm getting, especially on the nose, definitely raisins, blueberry, blackberry, a little bit of wild cherry, and believe it or not, dates.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that. Like a nice, fresh cut up, like visual date.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're describing the berries and like the flavors you're getting, like when you think of Washington, those giant pine forests, like that's what I'm like thinking when I'm drinking this. A nice giant, birchwood or fir or pine forest just sitting there sipping this and in the nice outdoors. That's probably where I would have this wine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great and by the way, right now, like I said earlier, we are in Eddystone, Pennsylvania, and it just so happens that today it's like 65 degrees, November what?
8th, yeah.
8th, yeah, I know. So we were completely blessed with an amazing weather and an amazing time, an amazing BYOB, hence the bottles of wine. And I really am looking forward to having a good time with you and breaking bread. So we'll be back at the next video. And thank you so much. It's a pleasure, and I'm very grateful for your attendance. And keep watching, keep subscribing, and keep giving me the likes, please. Thank you.